kind of crazy right now, and the grocery stores are running out of bread, so it's super easy to make your own at home. Um, I've been doing this artisan bread in 5 minutes a day for years. It's really easy to throw together, and all you really need are some really basic ingredients. You need water, warm water, not hot. You need some type of yeast. I have some bread machine yeast, although it's just instant rapid rise yeast, so you can use it for any recipe. Salt, I don't have any kosher salt, but I do have regular salt, and then of course all-purpose flour. So really I've got this bucket, this food safe bucket, with a lid that I bought a long time ago. I put some holes in it so that the air can get released, the gases. So basically this is a really simple recipe, and it doesn't take a lot of hands-on time. You can just basically make up a big batch of this dough, and you can let it sit on your countertop for a few hours, and then you can basically throw it in the fridge, and the dough will stay fresh for, this one, because it doesn't have any eggs or butter, probably 5 to 7 days, maybe up to 10. So basically what you want to do, I'm using my scale because it's easier to weigh things. So for this you need 1.5 pounds of water. So I'm gonna pour that in. And some more over here. Yeah, it's close enough. You need a tablespoon of yeast. So I've already measured out a tablespoon of this yeast and kind of sprinkle it over the top. You need a tablespoon of regular iodized salt, or 2 tablespoons of diamond kosher salt. But again, I just have the regular salt right now. So I'm going to put that in there. And then of course we need some flour. So I'm going to tear this out right now because I need about 2 pounds of flour. It's a really easy way to do it. It's just use your scale. Hold on, sorry about the one-handedness in here. But basically what I'll do is kind of clean up here. I'll just spoon in oops, let's tear, oh, okay. Spoon in 1.5 or 2 pounds of flour. So hopefully I have that in this container here. It's really easy. Again, you just let it sit on your countertop for a few hours to proof for the first time, and then you can throw it in your fridge. And when you want bread, you just grab like a grapefruit sized piece of it, kind of do a real quick shape of it, and then you can let it sit on some parchment for about another 35 minutes, an hour if you've got it. Throw it in a hot oven, and you guys can have bread. And it's really kind of simple. So we're almost to a pound here, so I'm just gonna keep throwing it in there. So that's about a little over a pound. So we want 2 pounds of flour, and this makes a big batch, so you can have this if there's not that many people in your house. But I mean, times like these, bread is good to have, and it's comforting. And if you've got flour and some basic essential pantry ingredients, I mean, you can use this as pizza dough, you can use it for flatbread. There's lots of things you can do with this. Of course, you can shape it into a loaf if that's what you want, if you're having pasta and things like that. So again, it's really kind of simple as long as you have the room to hold this bucket, which I have a second refrigerator, and I'm very grateful for that right now. You can have kids help you with this. It's really great to start learning how to follow recipes, and this really is a very simple method, and really the thing that takes the longest is the hands-off stuff, which you could be doing laundry or taking a walk while this is happening and raising. You definitely want to cover it up and make sure it has some air escape holes. So we're almost at 2 pounds here. Let's see, we're close. And okay, so we'll call that 2 pounds. Okay, so then what I do, this is all one-handed here, but I have this, you don't need this, but it's a dough whisk because I do a lot of baking and it makes it a lot easier. I mean, you could definitely do this with a stand mixer, but the nice part of this is that it's really forgiving and super easy. And you just kind of, basically, you don't have to knead it at all. You just mix this all up until it becomes kind of this mixed up, get all the dry stuff all incorporated. Obviously, I'm going to do the better job at this when I can have both hands, but everything gets mixed together, and then you let it sit and rise up. Basically, you put the lid on it, let it sit about 2 hours until, you know, you could up to 5 hours. It won't hurt anything if you just throw it on the counter, you know, mix this up before you have to go about your day, and then let it sit. So the first time you try this out, it's best to refrigerate the dough, you know, overnight or at least a few hours before you try to shape it into a loaf, because then it, you know, it's kind of soft and it gets a little hard. But if you have, you know, if you look up Artisan bread in 5 minutes a day, they show you the routine as far as on baking day what you do, and it's really very simple. And I hope this helped you if you are worried about running out of bread. Thanks. Bye.